Hey, what's up, guys? MGH here. Welcome to the first episode in Season 2 of this Arsenal career mode on FIFA 19. And of course, with it being the start of the season, that means, of course, we are now in the window. We can make some signings. You saw my transfer budget in the last episode. It is insane. We've got well over £200 million to spend. But no, we're not going to be spending all of that because it's ridiculous. There's no way I'm going to spend all that money. So what we're going to do is just bring in one or two signings in this first window because I feel like the team I've got will grow into one of the best in the game. There's no doubt about it. We just need one or two new faces to reinforce the squad. So as you can see here in my shortlist, we have 2 left backs, 2 right backs, and then 3 wingers. Now, why am I looking at wingers when I've just got Bailey last season and I'm not really playing in a formation that has wingers? Well, this is why. So I've decided to switch up the team a little bit to get my best players in. And you'll see at left wing there we have Nketiah. He is going to be replaced in this lineup. We're obviously keeping Nketiah. Obviously, he's going to drop down to the reserves. But I want someone to play out on that left side. I don't really want Aubameyang playing on the left. It seems like a complete waste. So the idea is to go with this formation at the start of the season. Bailey on the right, Aubameyang up top, and then someone new on the left. Then Draxler, Aouar, and Torreira in midfield. Bellerin, Sokratis, Kimpembe, Kolasinac, and Leno. So the idea will be that this is my bench. It's really strong. We're going to be bringing in a new left back and a new right back to give backup to Monreal and Lichtsteiner, who's now 77 rated. We need to sort out our goalkeeping situation. We've got 4 goalkeepers plus Leno in the starting lineup. We've got a lot of centre-backs as well. So we're going to be rejigging the squad completely. We're going to sell quite a few players. I mean, some that I don't really want to sell, like Koscielny. There's no point in me hanging on to Koscielny when I'm just not going to get good use out of him anymore. His wages are high, and I might be able to make a bit of money off him. He might be still worth 5 to 10 million pounds. So little things like that which I'm going to be a little bit sad to do. I don't really want to sell Koscielny. I don't really want to sell Petr Cech, for example. But I think I need to. It makes sense. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. We're going to do the pre-season tournament as well. But first of all, let's go ahead and sort out this left side. Who do we want to sign? Let's go ahead and jump into the transfer hub once again, and I'll show you the 3 targets that I'm looking at. So we have ex-Arsenal player Gnabry. I don't know if that's how you say it. I remember when he was in England, a lot of people said Gnabry. Some people said Gnabry. I'm not really sure which one it is, but I'm going to go with Gnabry. That's just what I've called him for years and years. We sold him for some ridiculous reason. I'm not sure why. I think he wanted more game time and probably more money, and he was offered it elsewhere. He wants to go back to Germany. He played for a bunch of clubs over there. He's now at Bayern, 83 rated at the age of 23. What did we do letting him go? We've also got here Ismaila Sarr. Now, not so sure about this guy. There's 2 reasons I'm not too sure about him. One is he's not going to be 80 rated or more. He's not really that quality we're looking for to win the Champions League within a few seasons. However, he would become that. Reason 2 I'm not too interested is the 1-star weak foot, which, by the way, is ridiculous. I've seen some highlights of this guy. No way does he deserve a 1-star. Minimum deserves 2 or 3. So it's a little bit disappointing to see that on a winger. I would have to cut in on his right every single time we go forward. But I've got Iwobi. I think they're going to be about the same rating. The only difference is Sarr will go up to 86, 87, 88, whatever. So maybe not the best target when you compare him to someone like Gnabry. We've then got Lozano. Big fan of this guy. I know a lot of you guys love Lozano. If you play Ultimate Team, especially last year in FIFA 18, he was one of the most popular wingers in the game. He's even better this year, if you ask me. 82 rated now. He's got his in-game face, which is great. Really quick, really high agility. That's what I'm looking for in my wingers. You'll see I've got the same here with Gnabry. I think, if I'm honest, guys, although I was looking at Sarr potentially as a signing, again, now I'm just thinking about it more. It's not worth it. I think we're better off having Iwobi as the backup and then having either Gnabry or Lozano. So we're going to remove Sarr from this list. We're going to be picking up one of these 2 guys here. They're both going to be expensive. I'm guessing 40 million plus. So for Lozano, we're looking at 30 to 44. And Gnabry's a bit of a wider difference there, 29 to 41 million. So we've got the money, of course, but I don't want to be spending it all, which is, it's going to be easy not to spend it all, that's for sure. In terms of right backs, we've got 2 here, but we do have an issue with Kevin Mbabu here. He's my preferred signing as well, so I'm a little bit disappointed by this, but apparently young boys do not want to sell him. He's too important, so that leaves us with one other target. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into the market and take a look in a moment if there's anyone else. But we do have Mitchell Weiser, who just got a move to Leverkusen in real life this season. And it's funny because Hoffenheim, I think have... not Hoffenheim, sorry. Hertha Berlin have overtaken them in the league. So he should have stayed, right? I'm guessing he got a good pay rise, not a pay cut. Got a decent bumper on his contract moving to a bigger club, I guess. So Weiser looks to be a decent signing. The beauty of him is he is a 4-star player and he's very good going forward, just like Bellerin. He would be a great backup to Bellerin. Left back, we've got Mendy, very similar to Weiser, the 4-star, which is not very common for a wing back to have. Reminds me of Dani Alves, these types of wing backs. You know, they're actually better going forward. And Mendy won't cost too much. He's got really, really nice stats. We're looking at 20 mil max to sign Ferland Mendy. What is it with Mendy's being good at left back? It doesn't make sense. We've also got Kieran Tierney. He moved to Borussia Mönchengladbach at the start of last season. He would also be around that 20 mil mark, I'm guessing. But my preference, I think, here is Mendy. I think he suits what I'm looking for a little bit more. He's the complete opposite to Kolasinac. You know, Kolasinac is the tank. He's a big guy, not so quick. Mendy is the opposite. He's still strong, but he's quite slender. And he's insanely quick. 88 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. I think it's a little bit more. He's actually a little bit slower than Tierney. I didn't realise. Mbabu's really quick. And so is Weiser. But Mbabu, yeah, I really want him. It's such a shame I can't do anything. However, there is another right back that I'm potentially interested in signing. That is Thomas Meunier of PSG. His contract is expiring in 12 months. So if I didn't have any money right now, I'd be waiting until January and signing him for free, that's for sure. But he's at PSG, and of course, Emery was at PSG in his last job. So I guess it's not too unrealistic to think that he could bring a player with him. So if we're adding him into the list here, he is obviously a lot better than Mbabu and Weiser. In terms of his rating, I do really like how quick and strong he is. He doesn't come across as a right back to me. He's almost built like a CDM, you know, just a big guy who's quick. Not the most agile. I was hoping to have a little bit more agility there, but his stamina, his strength, he's going to be a really decent player to have in this team. So maybe he is a better choice. He would cost us a lot more, about 20 to 30 million it says there. Okay, so Mendy is going to be the first purchase. I think this is the guy I want. We have a few players we can offer as part of the deal here. We could do an offer of player swap thing. Let's go with centre-backs. Let's offer them... Oh, it's so sad. I mean, Koscielny's worth 7 million. That's only going to go down. I'm wondering, would Lyon be interested in taking Koscielny? They're going to offer me some money. The box has appeared. Well, not offer me money. They're going to ask for more money. So we're looking at 7 mil. That's the value of Koscielny plus 18. I'm not so sure that's very fair, to be honest. If we come down to 14.5, would they be willing to accept that? And of course, look, I know, look in the top left corner, I don't need to be haggling here, but I'm not going to pay a ridiculous amount of money when I don't have to. And no, wow, they really do want a lot of money for Mendy. Okay, let's try one last time here. We'll go down to 17 million. I think they probably should accept that. Let's see. Nope, okay. 18.8 it is. Well, we're saving a lot of money on the wages. We're getting a bit of a cut price because we're offering a player. So that is absolutely fine. Koscielny will be leaving. Player plus money for Mendy. So we'll leave that for now. Right back, I think it seems a little bit silly to buy Meunier and not play him in the first team. So I'm thinking maybe Mitchell Weiser's a better choice as a backup right back. But then again, who cares? I should just buy some of the best players I can to improve my squad. And Meunier is amazing in FIFA 19. But so will Weiser. He will be good. I've not used him yet, but he will be a very good player. Just look at his dribbling. 86 dribbling. And then we've got 76 for Meunier. So he's more of a, I'm going to run at you and push you out of the way, I'm 6'3" beast kind of player. Whereas Weiser is going to be a bit more technical. What traits does he have? So traits-wise, Meunier has outside foot shot. Weiser has flair and technical dribbler, CPU AI only. So, do you know what? I'm actually going to go with Weiser. I think it makes sense. We'll go ahead and sign Weiser instead. His value is 13.5 million. We'll leave Meunier at PSG unless this deal falls through. I would actually still rather get Mbabu, but it doesn't matter. We're going to go in here and offer another player swap. And we've got some goalkeepers that we want to try and lose here. So we've got Ospina as our main backup this season. So we've got Martinez, Cech and Macy as part of this deal. I'm going to go ahead and offer Martinez. He's worth the most money. And they're not going to be accepting that. They're looking for a fullback, midfielder or a striker. I don't have any that I want to sell. The only possible player that I could offer here is Lichtsteiner. He's worth 3 million, 35 years old. It does make sense. Not really going to get much use out of him. He'll end this season 74, 73 even. So let's add Lichtsteiner in. They're happy with it. How much money do they want though? 22 million. Wow. It's a lot of money, but we're going to go ahead and make this work. We'll go up to 19 million. So we want basically 3 million off that. Let's see what they do. And nope, they want 22.4 there. So we'll try 21.5, I think. Give that a go. I think that might be all right. Yep, there you go. So that is left back and right back sorted. We will do their contracts at the same time. So now the big one. The big one. Okay, we're gonna take Meunier out and Mbabu. We'll leave Tierney in there in case we don't get Mendy. No, we will get Mendy. We'll remove him. Right, so we need to pick between these two guys here. So, same height, same position, both right-footed, same work rates. You're looking at Gnabry, probably better at striker than Lozano. He's got, I think his summary is a little bit better. Their athleticism is the same. Technically wise, Lozano is better, which blows my mind. Shooting, though, Gnabry is much better. He's better at passing as well. Defending, even Gnabry's slightly better. And mentality, it is going to be Lozano ahead by 3 there. So they're very, very similar. I think I want to go with Gnabry. I want to bring him back. I want Gnabry back at Arsenal. I've wanted him to come back pretty much since we sold him. I always really liked him. There was one game he played against Swansea a couple of years ago away from home, and he was just incredible. I don't know what Wenger was thinking letting him go after nurturing him for so long. So we're going to go in to negotiations here with Bayern and their manager, and let's see if we can get Gnabry for a good deal. Who knows who's going to be Bayern manager in the next few weeks? It's not looking good for Kovac, is it? So let's see if we can make a deal here with the manager that most people pick to be their default manager. Player swap, should we offer a goalkeeper? It makes sense to try. Let's try Petr Cech. He's way too old. Winger, midfielder or striker? I don't have any to offer. I want to keep everyone. So we're going to offer a transfer fee. A current value of 30.5. So I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here. Just a little bit more than his value. We're going to go up by 3 million. 33.5 million for Gnabry. What's it going to be? What? That is an absolute joke. How are you accepting? I was expecting at least 45 as a counter. So that is 3 accepted offers that we're going to be going ahead and delegating now to my assistant manager, I guess, to try and get their wages sorted. So as of right now, 45k. We don't know. Oh, he's on 52k, and then we've got 75k for Gnabry. So Mendy, got to remember they're coming to a bigger league in the Premier League where the wages are higher, and they will be on wages that was given to them a year ago. They've grown since. So we'll go ahead and delegate here. 45 up to, I'll offer him 70, I think. 70 to 100. Then Weiser, who is on 52k, we'll offer him 70 to 110. That'll be probably more than fine. Now, Gnabry is going to be a little bit more difficult. He's on 75k, and that's at Bayern. Coming to Arsenal, I'm guessing he's going to want at least 90 or so. So we will delegate. Oh, it's asking me to start at 99 here. We'll go down to 90, I think, to 160. Now, sometimes this just doesn't work, but it does effectively help you in the long run if you can get delegated deals done instead of negotiated deals yourself manually. You save a lot of money on bonuses and things like that. You're much less likely to upset them by offering them straight up cash. They won't typically ask for anything else. It'll just be a yes or a no from that. No bonuses, no appearance bonuses, no sell-on fees, nothing like that. So 3 offers have been made. Are we going to get them done before the pre-season tournament begins? Let's have a look. We should start training. I completely forgot about that. And we get... Oh, that's 2 done already. A loan offer for Maitland-Niles. We're going to go ahead and block offers. We're not looking to sell him. So Mendy and Gnabry have accepted their minimums there. So he's going to accept important first-team player, 5 years, 90k. And squad rotation player for Mendy, 5 years, 70k. And this was our budget increase that we got from last season. So we will accept those guys in just a moment. Let's sort out training and what I want to do here. So I might get Nketiah in there. Maybe Iwobi, could get him up to 80. It's nice to have Nelson and Smith Rowe back. Maitland-Niles might be a shout. Defensively, I'm not so sure what I want to do here. I feel like Socrates is going to be good for 1 or 2 more seasons, but I'm going to need someone else to step in at some point. And Holding, Chambers, Mavropanos, they're not really going to ever get to 85 rated by the end of this season. So maybe we need to look at bringing in a centre-back as well. Maybe in January we can sign one for free for next season. Again, just trying to be a little bit shrewd here. Full-backs, they're all at their full potential roughly. We could do Martinez. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in... Let's do Iwobi. I'd like to get his sprint speed up a little bit. So let's do that. Sprint speed, ball control. Actually, his sprint speed is 83. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll do his shooting. Should we do speed shooting? Improve his long shots, his sprint speed's in there as well. His finishing and shot power. Let's do that. We'll have Iwobi on 2. We'll do his passing, or should we do his dribbling? Let's do passing. Which one, though? Should we get him improving his crossing? I think that makes sense. Crossing and long passing. And then we will have maybe Nelson. Should we put Nelson in there, or should we continue with Awar? He is almost 83. I think that does make sense. We'll do his... I think we'll do his defending. He is sitting back quite a lot in this team, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll improve his shooting as well, maybe. Beat the goalie. Tell you what, his dribbling is so good, 86. Maybe speed shooting. Shot power, long shots and finishing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then as the final drill, we will go with Maitland-Niles, I think. Or do we go with Holding? He's 23 already, and he's only 75 rated. Oh, it's not great, is it? Let's go with Maitland-Niles then. And we'll go ahead and improve his defending as well, because he does come on more so as a defensive midfielder than an attacking midfielder. So that is going to be our training for the first few weeks of this season. Not a great start. C or less for everything there. We're going to wait one more day here to see if we get the other one. There it is. Visor has accepted his deal as well. So that's 3 new signings all in one go, guys. Mendy as a left back, Visor as a right back, and we are bringing back the German beast, Gnabry. He's going to be playing out on that left wing. He's going into our first team. Boy, did Arsenal get it wrong selling him. That front 3 is deadly. Absolutely deadly. Gnabry on the left, cutting in on his right. Bailey cutting in on his left on the right side. Aubameyang down the middle. Draxler behind them. Oh, man, it's exciting. Visor goes on the bench here. He's going to be a backup to Bellerin. And then we've got, where is he? Mendy. He's going to be a backup to Kolasinac. We've got Monreal still. We're not selling him. So I need to get rid of Chambers, Bielich, Martinez, Macy, Czech. And then everyone else is staying. And I think we're done. I don't really want to be doing too much more. So we've got a few squad numbers free now, including 4, 6, 19. There's quite a few that we have now available. Gnabry is going to be getting the number 20 shirt which I think suits him. So we're going to be giving Mustafi number 4. I've given our number 6, so 21 is available now. So Madrid looking to replace Ronaldo. Maybe they've had a poor season, not scoring goals. They wanted Aubameyang. We've gone ahead and blocked all offers coming in. They offered 50 million for a 30-year-old. That's not too bad, but come on, not even 100 million would tempt me to let him go, or would it? 100 million's a lot of money. I don't need money though, but Aubameyang is going nowhere. We love the guy, and he will be playing in this pre-season tournament, banging in goals for sure. So we've got the first game here against Sporting. So let's go ahead and simulate this. It's only the pre-season tournament. Don't worry, we're not going to be simulating the entire Premier League season or something stupid like that. Let's see if we get ourselves a win here. A 1-0 win. Iwobi came on in the second half, and he replaced Bailey on the right side. Fair enough. And scored. Very nice indeed. So we're off to a good start there. Let's do some training. Try and get players growing as soon as we can. We're not going to see anything soon, though. The first few training drills are just them building up the stats to then start growing. Now, up next, we've got Perth. Perth Glory, I believe it is. We get a transfer offer here for Petr Cech. And could he be on his way to Turkey? Besiktas are interested. Next, we've got Perth. Let's go ahead and simulate this one as well. Come on, Gnabry, let's get your debut goal. Well, technically not your debut goal, but your first goal for Arsenal. Nope, it's going to be Draxler, but it is a 1-0 win. No injuries. Fantastic. So that means we're going into these semi-finals. Doesn't really mean anything, though, because I don't need the money. We get an offer here for Martinez and Bellerin. Isn't that funny how I was looking at Munier, and now they might be tempted to do a swap, I guess, but we're not going to do that. But Martinez, we will go ahead and accept any offers coming in for him. I don't think he'll go, though, to Fluminense there, because his wages are pretty high. Right, next game, Roma. Oh, no, transfer offer for Bjelic. Now, the only way we're going to be able to sell him is if probably an English club come in for him, because his wages are so high. But, of course, we will accept all offers coming in for him. Let's get this Roma game done now. Oh, Cech has gone. He's actually gone. We get a scout report back on Sarr. Let's take a look at him. So, as expected, he's about the same rating as Iwobi. I'm glad I didn't go for him. He would not have been good enough as a first-team player, you know. Oh, and these are all the players that we've scouted before. Aguilar there, Partey. I would still like to get Partey. We could have a party if we signed him. Jesus, Matt. Havertz, Kondogbia, Rafinha. Still so many. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Now I forgot about him. 86 sprint speed, 79 acceleration, 80 strength, 89 jumping. I mean, he's a monster of a player. 6'1". Could he be the ideal replacement for Socrates when eventually he starts to decline? He genuinely could be, you know. I'm going to try something here. Oh, he's got... Ooh, okay. He's got a release clause as well. Well, we know he's going to be less than 20 million. Absolute guaranteed. But would they be willing to do a swap with Chambers, maybe? We've seen a few English players going over to the Bundesliga. So let's begin negotiations, because you can't do a player swap if you're just paying a release clause. But at least that means we can sign him no matter what. So this wasn't planned at all. But we're going to give it a go anyway in this episode and see what happens. We'll go ahead and offer Callum Chambers worth 7.5 million. I mean, look at the difference between them. 21.78 rated, 24.76 rated. Better in every way. They are accepting it. Here comes the transfer sum. 14 million. So they'd be getting more out of me if I do this than if I was to just sell Chambers and pay the release clause. So even though that's the case, I'm just going to go ahead and do this deal. It saves me time having to sell a player. We'll reduce this to 12.5. That way we're around that release clause. And they would want 13.5 with the sell-on clause. Let's go ahead and just remove that, and then we'll take 13.5. Boom. Deal done. Easy. So how much money is he on? 28.5k. So we'll delegate. We'll offer him 45. That's a big increase for such a young player. Up to 80k. Boom. We're going to bring him in because he's a beast, and he will get the number 6 shirt. So, next game, we have Roma. We're already through, so this does not matter whatsoever. It doesn't matter if we pick up a loss here. Obviously, I'd like to continue our win streak. We have done. Draxler scoring 2 times. Bailey made it 3-0, and then Roma scored with 2 minutes left on the clock to destroy our clean sheet, which is a bit of a shame. And, transfer offer here for Macy. Similar story with him as Bjelic. It's only going to go through if it's a club with a really high wage, budget. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And mostly English teams have that, so I doubt he's going to go there. Right, training. Let's go ahead and do that. Once again, not the best. We got a little bit of growth there with Iwobi. He's almost 80 rated. I'm going to stick by him the entire series, I should say. Yay, there we go. Bristol have come in for Matt Macy. He will go to Bristol. They will be able to afford his wages, that's for sure. So, now, the semi-finals. In an attempt to get my lesser players playing in this game without having to manually change it, we'll sim via the calendar. We get a 2-1 win, and that means some of the lesser players would have played for sure. And Bielik's talks have broken down. But we have managed to get ourselves a new centre-back, Nordi Mukiele. He is going to be joining up for £45,000 per week. Look at that. 4 brand new signings. Wasn't expecting to make it 4 signings. I thought I'd get maybe 2 or 3. But he is going to be joining up. And he will be... Well, he'll be on the reserves at the start, but he is actually incredible. Look at those stats. He's high, can play right back as well. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that, actually. Really good signing. Funny how we did some transfer business with Leverkusen, and now we're playing them in the final. We've got an injury, though. This could be bad. It's Ospina, out for 2 weeks. I mean, that's another area we will need to improve in at some point as a backup goalkeeper. Is Ospina good enough? I think he probably is, to be fair. Now, we're going to sim this via the calendar. No, we're going to go with our strongest team here. Are they all fully fit? Pretty much. Only Torreira's not in the team through international duty, it seems. So we'll go ahead and automatically change the team. Here we go. Leverkusen in the final. And yay! We've won on penalties. Gnabry scores again. Nicely done, Gnabry. And that means we win the pre-season tournament. Okay, Macy's been sold to Bristol. We did have another offer come in from Cologne. So he would have gone to either of those, I think. Mesut Ozil out for 5 weeks. Jeez, that's a little bit of a disappointing one. The question is now, do I change my training drills and put Mukiele in? I think we probably should, so he can start to really grow. Okay, ours defence, I'm not too bothered about. Not as bothered anyway. So we'll go ahead and put Mukiele in here. We will do his defending. Because if you want to grow a defender, make him better at defending. Although he's already got very decent stats, they could be a little bit better there. We'll leave Maitland-Niles in. Yeah, that's what we're going to do for now. We'll try and get Mukiele to 80 at least by January. I'd be hoping that he could play in all the cup games and things like that. And by the end of the season would be 82, 83, something like that. So that's the pre-season tournament done. That is a bunch of new signings, and that is going to be the end of this episode. In the next one, we'll be kicking off the Premier League season, starting with Crystal Palace, I believe. Let's go ahead and double check. Let's see. We've got, yes, Crystal Palace. Then we've got Tottenham and Liverpool. So 3 killer games to start the season with. And then Everton on deadline day. So not an easy start to the season. But really excited to get into Season 2 because we're in the Champions League, of course. We've made a bunch of new signings. This is how the squad is looking right now. Very nice indeed. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well, guys, and turn those notifications on. And I will see you guys soon.